And we're back at Infinity Park for a pool T clash between the Ramblin Jesters and Negro y Azul. Both teams were victorious in their round one games. Negro y Azul defeated the Upright Rugby Rogues 15-14 in a tight one. Ramblin Jesters, they look very, very strong and crushing the Stars Rugby Sevens 36-7. Loaded with some really talented players is this Ramblin Jesters squad. I'm Brian Vizard alongside Dan Power. And Dan, I tell you, this Ramblin Jesters, they look like one of the teams to beat in this competition.
First year at the Serevi Rugby Town Sevens, and they made their presence felt early on with that dominant performance over Stars Rugby. They are an interesting mix. A lot of British influence in their team. Also quite a few UCLA members as well playing there. One in particular, Noel Barry. He's a guy to watch very, very closely.
The captain of this Jesters squad, John O'Donnell, another who was phenomenal in that opening round victory, as was Ed Fido, a finisher who played for the Samoa Sevens team, and another player that had big influence was Harry McNulty. And for this Negro y Azul, Rick Darrow, he's been around a long, long time. Joel Yogers, he had some good plays in that victory against Upright Rugby Rogues. Jesse Machaka, he scored a try in that game. The team is captained by Colton Carriaga and coached by Ty Landry.
There's that Jesters lineup. We talked about that. Definitely Noel Barry, one to watch there. And then John O'Donnell, some of them littered with Sevens experience with Ireland, Samoa. And of course, we talked about that UCLA connection as well.
Yeah, Niall Barry had a lot of influence in that opening round victory. Here's Negro y Azul. Again, a big game for both these sides, trying to keep an undefeated patch here. That ball near the touchline. Azul does well to keep that ball in the field of play. Barrow gets that ball out wide. And there gets the bigger chance, Doyle. Still trapped inside their 22-meter line.
Rock. Fine.
Doyle comes away with it. Oh, show and go. Look at the speed. Is he going to get caught? No, he's not. That's beautiful wheels. That time by Maceo Brown for this Azul team. Showed a little give and go, and then just had the wheels to speed right past. Good start for Negro y Azul.
Let's go.
Nothing more dangerous as a sweeper than leaving your feet, trying to defend. You see the sweeper there jumps to what he is assuming is going to be a kick through from Brown. And everyone at the stadium thought it was too, except Brown. He pulls that back in. Too much pace. First try and conversion going the way of Negro Azul.
Yeah, he set that ball.
7 points to 0.
Set that ball up perfectly. Just froze the sweeper, and he just ran around him like a parked car, as our buddy Dallin Stanford likes to say.
I think he has those trademarks. Just be careful. He's a turn.
Yeah, I better be careful. He's over there just having a good time now, so it doesn't really matter. Here we go, Negro y Azul. That ball was knocked forward, and here's Negro y Azul. Rick Darrow, the veteran of this squad, been around a long, long time. Over the top. They're going to come back to that knock-on. Good steal that time by the Ramblin Jesters, but they're going to come back for that first knock-on.
He's going up for the ball as well.
There's our referee, Gavin McCandless. Today. And one of the scary thoughts for opponents of Rick Darrow, he's Rick Darrow the second, coming December, Rick Darrow the third.
Right.
Welcoming a little boy into the world.
Perfect.
Fine.
So,
set.
Good for the Darrow family, bad for opposition defenses.
Ball gets away. Here's the kick over the top. Chance Dole. This bounce, look for the bounce. Oh, nice again. Maceo Brown looking for number 2. Here comes Azul. That first game looked like a warm-up. Now they're really coming out strong. The sidestep, the speed, and the power. Colton Carriaga, the captain, scores his team's second try of the day.
Colton Carriaga, another one of those light products on display here today. He's one of Dan Payne's favorite players, UCF USA Rugby. He's been a stalwart. He's played for one of those players we've seen for a few different teams here at the Serevi Sevens throughout the years. Just showing his skill there. Great footwork. It was 2 big left foot steps.
But Dan, you knew that ball right when it hit the ground on that high kick, it could go anywhere. And that's exactly what happened. 2 Azul players competing. Look at Carriaga. Still had a lot of work to do, able to ground that ball. Jesters need to reply here, trailing 14-0 midway through this first half. Carriaga wasting a little time.
Boys, let's go.
Yeah, referee saying, come on, let's do it. Little low kick this time. Right to the Jesters. Isolated. Nope, just a wayward pass now. Azul trying to keep the Jesters from trying to find that comfort zone they saw they had in the first game. Now they got a 3-on-2. Up quickly. Even strength on this outside. Good cut back in. Good cut back in. Oh, nice tackle. That was Zach Bonte. He scored a couple of tries in that first game. Came from the offside was Chance Doyle for the Ramblin Jesters. Now they got a little overload again, an errant pass. That's going to stop things. A little sidestep. Doesn't fool Maceo Brown. Here's the seam up the middle, though. The sweeper's been very effective, and there's good cover that time. Good defense by Negru Azul, but it's not going to happen this time as finally the Ramblin Jesters get on the board. It took them about 5 minutes, but they finally got on the board. 14-5 now. Ed Fido, he scored 2 tries in that early round victory over Stars Rugby Sevens. One of the great finishers for this Ramblin Jester squad.
Helps Samoan to set. Fido just showing all the class and skill you'd expect. Manu Samoa.
Conversion is good. 14-7 now in favor of Negri Azul. Ramblin Jesters, you got to wonder if that kind of woke them up a little bit. Those 2 quick tries by this Negri Azul team. There's McNulty going high.
Back.
Ball was knocked back. Oh, trying to squirt free was Jesse Machakik. High tackle as the referee's called. Doyle's long pass out. Maceo Brown still has a lot of running left. Yeah, this is going to go into touch. There's 3 Ramblin Jesters going right at him with the momentum going into touch.
Play.
Quick line out here, McNulty. With the headband on in the long hair, puts his teammate in a worse position. I think that was Kean Barry.
3 inside.
And there's the big man, John O'Donnell. We finally mentioned a name, but it was for a penalty. A nice little sidestep again by the skipper. Little chip over the top. But McNulty's going to race this ball down, and he sees a lot of green in front of him. Chance Doyle comes over, though, and now the support. Oh, he's going to get caught. There's O'Donnell with the support, but the ball gets free. 3-on-2 now. Oh, stay out. Came back inside. Referee said that pass was good. Niall Berry gets it out wide to that try score.
Not held.
Oh, not held in the tackle. Ed Fido is going to score his second and possibly tie this ball game. Yep, he's going to race between the sticks. It's going to make it a 14-12 ball game with a conversion to follow. Good patience that time by this Jester team.
A tough call there against Negri Azul. Fido being deemed not held. Did look like the Azul player had rolled off him as well at that point. And that should tie things up in the break here. Probably fitting too. Both sides have looked very dangerous when they've had the ball in hand. Provided this conversion goes over, we will be locked up.
And that is going to spell halftime here. 14-14. The Ramblin Jesters and Negri Azul. 7 minutes to decide the winner. Stay with us.
The Revy Rugby Town Sevens is brought to you by Hampton Inn. Experience the sweet life in Cherry Creek. Stay at Hampton Inn and Suites.
Thanks, guys. Okay. Good.
All right, Dan. We have an exciting 7 minutes left in store in this Pool D battle between two undefeated teams, the Ramblin Jesters and the Negro y Azul squad. 2 quick tries by Negro y Azul were canceled out by 2 tries from the Ramblin Jesters. And it's all in store for this next 7 minutes. I'm Brian Vizard along with Dan Power.
It'll be an interesting second half here, Brian. Both these sides have weapons. It's just a matter of who's going to have the ball to exploit the other's weakness.
What, you ready?
That man with the ball right there.
Are you ready?
Carriaga. What an outstanding first 7 he had. He'll get us restarted here for the second half. Number 10, Jesters play it though. And now it's with the beard Doyle. Loose pickup as he goes out wide. Still with Azul, going for the corner.
Roll 13.
And here comes the ball out to the skipper, Colton Carriaga. That's going to be a big arm penalty for the Ramblin Jesters, and another 10, and it's going to be a yellow card too.
Kick it away.
Oh, bad discipline that time by the captain, Corey Carriaga.
Right here.
And this could be a big opportunity here for this Ramblin Jester team. Skipper Bill wasn't the right thing to do. 2 minutes and a 7-minute half when you're playing a man down. That's not the ideal situation here with the Ramblin Jesters. They're going to take full advantage of it if they can. Hustle to the line out, trying to get all the time they can.
I need a hooker in here. No, time's not off.
McNulty with a bring down. Coming out wide now. Oh, 2 Azul players crashed into one another. That left things free. I think he's going to get caught, though. It is going to be caught. Gerson Blaze. How about that? The winger with a blaze of speed. Oh, you saw, I think it was Niall Berry that chipped that ball ahead, but he kicked it too far. He saw a couple of his teammates streaking down that sideline. Ball goes into touchdown. And Dan, an opportunity missed for the Ramblin Jesters.
Ed Vito, he looked like he was home, didn't he? That long run, but Gerson Blaze. Right here.
He's coming up.
He was looking for those guys to keep pushing forward there.
Yeah, I think they held up a little bit. Ramblin Jesters still on the power play for about another minute or so.
Guys, am I good on the subs?
Redo that line out. It's going to be a Negro Azul put in.
Time on.
It's going to be very, very important here for Azul to bring this ball down. It's tapped. Was it tapped forward? It was tapped, but I'm not sure if it's forward. Referee said play on. It looks like a try.
He was right on the spot. He was happy that there wasn't a Jester hand at the line out. O'Donnell gets the points, and he was happy with the grounding too. Great work from John O'Donnell.
Yeah, John O'Donnell.
Those Irish guys you talked about.
Oh, man, he had a strong first game. There's the line out, just ball bundling around. Oh, boy. Yeah. And that conversion is, beautiful conversion attempt. All important conversion attempt. Now it's a 7-point lead. And just like that, it looks like the Sinbin offense is probably going to be over in another 10 seconds. But the Jesters did what they had to do with the power play. They scored a try, and the difficult conversion gives them the 21-14 lead. The scoreboard headed Azul 21, Jesters 14. But it's the other way around. The Jesters took that lead. Now the Azul. Still a man down. Wait for that next whistle. Jesters trying to capitalize one more time, possibly. Ball gets out free. There's Darrow, the big man, on the wing now. Cuts back inside against McNulty. Oh, there's a big gap. Close to the ruck, the little chip over the top. That's going to be covered nicely by the Jesters. Oh, this could be trouble. This could be trouble. 2-on-1 on the outside. It's going to be a 1-on-0, and it's going to be a try. Zach Bonte, he scored a couple of tries in that first game, scores again here. High ball specialist, but he's a low ball specialist there, scoring another try for this Ramblin Jesters team. One of those UCL players you talked about.
There's a very strong connection there, probably 4 or 5 players. Bonte, one of them, come out of that Bruins squad. Let's take a look at the replay. It was a good right foot step too. It churned Yogus around, didn't it? How do you like your Yogus, plain or with berries? I tell you, Bonte, he made it look very plain.
Nicely done, Dan Power, and nicely done by Niall Berry. Made that conversion. 28-14 now in favor of the Jesters. At sin been offense, it's always going to come back and cost you. It cost the Negro Azul 2 tries and 14 points, and that's what they're trailing by. Just a couple of minutes left in this contest, trying to overtake that. Oh, there's a nice take, though, on that restart. Driven into touch. They did well. There's a skipper with some fresh legs. Good high tackling. Good restraint, not from dumping them. Out on the wing. Stevie Barnard. Just, oh, nice push off. They're going to keep him to the sideline, though. He's going to try to get in close. We're going to try to keep him as far away from the post as they can. That's a pretty good job by Niall Berry, keeping him out distance from that goal post.
And keep it coming, keep feeding him the ball. That's what he wants. Barnard there showing his strength. Didn't really look like there was much on. May have overcommitted. I thought at one point into contact. I was very wrong. You see here, I was waiting for him to pull out. But just strong. Great fend with the left hand. Keeps the ball away from the defender in the right. Does his best to get it close.
And the important conversion attempt is no good. So it's still a 2-score game. 28-19. It's time ticking away. A minute and a half left.
That's a big miss too from Miller, isn't it? Now looking at 9-point ball game.
Yes, sir. Jesters are going to be in no hurry here. And how do you like that? A player in front of the kick. That doesn't help matters here. Jesters are the veterans on this team. Just slow it down, slow it down. We're in no hurry.
Let's go.
Mike Reed contesting for the Beard Award. Oh, watch out. Oh, good strength in the tackle. Benji Marfo. Tried to get a little too fancy. The Ramblin Jesters unloaded their bench, try to get some new players out there, keep their legs fresh. Jesse Machakic got a serious hit by his own teammate. You heard the referee ask his AR if there was a legal hit there by the Ramblin Jesters.
Fine, flat.
There's Barnard again trying to add another one. We're under a minute left here.
No.
And that's Amro Gouda. Chris Millage trying to find a little bit of gap. And you got some fresh legs out here for this Ramblin Jesters team. There's no gaps in this defense. Now they get it out wide. McNulty with a tackle, though. Good, solid defense.
Fine.
Oh, and stolen. Now here the Ramblin Jesters. They could kick the touch if they wanted. That was knocked down.
Off the legs.
No, referee said play on. Off the feet. Off the leg. Oh, and now an easy try, it looks like. Yeah, just waltzing in now. Kina Malafu is going to score the last try of this game. Ramblin Jesters, again, another impressive display. 33-19. They've defeated the Stars Rugby's 36-7. Now with this conversion, another 35-point outburst if they can make it. But good play that time by Kina Malafu. Goes right through to score the 5th try for this Ramblers Jesters team, and the kick is no good. 33-19 is the final.